postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the National League Division Series between the Washington Nationals and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Chicago Cubs.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. We all know he's just a great baseball player. He's one of the elite players in the game, and it's always a privilege to see him do his thing. Hopefully he does just that in this one.
Jake Arrieta will be on the mound for Game 4. What do we need to know here, HR?
This guy can really pitch. He's got a number of pitches in his arsenal, but the one I think about is the sinker. He'll use it when he needs to get a ground ball or maybe get out of a jam. Bases loaded, first and second, maybe even a runner on first base. Here comes that sinker to get that ground ball. He's looking to get two if he can. Let's take a look at the Cubbies defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And in the outfield, you got Jason Hayward. He can play anywhere out there. Go get him. He's got a tremendous arm, and he's always around the baseball, it seems. It always finds him, and he makes the plays.
Leading off tonight for Washington, shortstop, number 7.
And we are underway from Wrigley as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side, and as a result, he got an ugly swing and miss.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now is Adam Eaton. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Bases are empty, one man out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're two down.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Bryce Harper is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a consistent and fair umpire, Matt. Sometimes he might give a little on the corners, but it doesn't ever seem to impact the game too much.
1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's thrown the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
1-2. Here it comes. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Max Scherzer is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's one of these guys that's going to battle. He sticks around the game long enough where you pick up a win like he did last outing, only giving up 1 run, but he stayed in the game and he got the W. Maybe we'll see that type of performance from him today because he's that type of pitcher. All right, here's how the Nats line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at the catcher, Matt Wieters. The biggest compliment I ever heard from Matt Wieters: nobody catches a throw from the outfield and tags a runner better than him. He'll take a shot, too. He also calls a pretty good game.
In now is John Jay. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cubs, center fielder, John Jay.
Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, they're having a good night so far. The pitcher threw a scoreless top of the first, and now he leads off with the single. This is the recipe you want.
Ryan.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Past battles with Scherzer. The pitcher zoned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. Rendon is there to second for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Batting third, first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
First delivery to him on the way. Shoots this one to first. And that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to third. But too late, and he's safe at third.
Another hit in the inning. The second runner on base. Now, look, you have to get to this guy early before he settles in and executes all his pitches. This could be the main inning of the game right here.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1.
That's a high strike on a curveball right there. If he continues to throw that pitch, we won't be mentioning his name very much longer in this game. He's going to have to get that.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. Little dribbler down the line, but that one rolls foul.
I like the call for the 2-strike changeup. You got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network.
Leading off for Washington, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. His history with Jake Arrieta, 4 for 15. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot there for Daniel Murphy. His first homer so far in the series. As the Nationals strike first, it's 1-0.
Yeah, this is what I would call one of those good news, bad news scenarios. The good news is that he didn't have to face the cleanup man in the first inning. The bad news is he led off the second inning and absolutely destroyed that ball for a home run.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Matt, I can't get past the last at bat. I mean, to drive in a run and get you on the board first, that is huge. Now the rest of the lineup can relax and swing the bats.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
On to first, so a good bounce-back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Here it comes. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball.
Well, he gave up that leadoff home run, and I thought, uh-oh, he's in trouble. But he's done a nice job bouncing back. Got 2 quick outs, and now he's got 2 strikes on this hitter. He's got a chance to get out of this unscathed the rest of the way.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. Nats on the board first, courtesy of the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Washington. Here's Ben Zobrist now, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
Left fielder, Ben Zobrist.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this will be fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He pulls this one into right. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Addison Russell. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet, so you don't know what you're going to see coming your direction.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Harper, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, that fastball's coming high and hot, and he's able to fight it off and got the base hit.
7th, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. One there. On to first, and that's 2 innings and 2 double plays they've hit into so far as the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more of Game 4 on MLB Network right after this. Ready now, Matt Wieters. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Matt Wieters.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. And the pitch. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 9th, the pitcher number 31, Max Scherzer.
Now at the plate, Max Scherzer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Here's the pitch. That's inside. 2-0.
Tell you what, pitching to the pitcher is not that easy. Sometimes when you face him, a little bit of a letdown. He's in a 2-0 count right now. You got to really focus, I think, more so with the pitcher hitting against you than anybody. 3-0 to the opposing pitcher. Throwing strikes can be difficult sometimes, but nothing like not being able to throw it to the other pitcher. Man, it's got to be frustrating.
And this misses as well. Ball 4. And he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches.
Shortstop, Trey Turner.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Fans, this reminder to stop by the Stadium store located on the main concourse to pick up all your postseason souvenirs. We've got hats, we've got shirts, we've got jerseys. If you want it, we've got it. Make sure to stop by tonight and make sure you're outfitted for the postseason. Fans, on your drive home, don't forget to tune in to AM 1750 for a full recap of our ball game and, of course, lots and lots of debate. It's the Big O and Grumpy Joe Show, featuring Omar Cannon and Joe Wilkerson after the ball game exclusively on 1750 AM. Hey fans, stay connected to your favorite team this season right on your mobile phone with Team Alerts from MLB.com. You'll get a full end-of-game summary from each game, plus breaking news, transactions, and video highlights as they happen. For more information on Team Alerts, visit the home of Major League Baseball, MLB.com.
Hit back up the middle. Baez has it, and he'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball, so they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Striding in once again, Adam Eaton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he takes ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. Runner goes. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Hey, that's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jay has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One left for Washington, but they're on top 1-0. Standing in, Javier Baez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Javier Baez.
Oh, an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. And the pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. The 0-2 home. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In now, Jake Arrieta. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope,
and he misses with it. 1-1.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
And that's taken for a called strike 2. Ready on 1-2. On the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
That is a great 2-strike approach. Spread his legs out, kept the hands back, and just punched the ball through for a ground ball base hit.
Into the box, John Jay. Swing and a liner. Foul. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Ready on 0-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. And with 2 away, look at our playoff tree here. And our winner here gets set to take on the LA Dodgers in the NLCS. Here's Chris Bryant now. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Scherzer comes set. First pitch on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A runner on first with 2 away. Hard liner toward short, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Bryce Harper now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The right fielder, number 34, Bryce Harper.
First delivery to him on the way. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. The catch is made on the mound, and that's the first out.
The batter, second baseman, Daniel.
Ready for another chance? Daniel Murphy. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
Oh, I know he'd like to see that pitch again. Just out in front of it. Just wasn't able to keep it fair, but he saw it pretty good.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now, as he rips it on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going.
Well, that's a first pitch single. Maybe they got to get a little more aggressive. He's dominated them early in counts and throughout the whole game. Maybe they've changed their game plan. We'll see. Are they going to be aggressive or continue to be passive?
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Here comes the 0-1. Bounce to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nationals leave 1, but they're up 1-0. Back here with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. High pop-up. Turner is right there, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
Hey, every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Rendon down at third. Throw to first.
Now batting, left fielder, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Scherzer looks in. First pitch on its way. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Up next for the
Here's
Cubs,
Addison Russell, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Russell.
Hit in the air out to center field after it is eaten. And that's the 3rd out. Cubs strand 1. They still trail 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Taylor comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Michael Taylor.
First offering on its way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Here it comes. Oh, he breaks off a beauty there. 0-2 now. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back. But I think he might throw it here.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Matt Wieters.
Now at the plate, Matt Wieters. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
And he just misses with a curveball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Right side. Baez fields it cleanly. On to first, and Wieters is set down now, 2 away.
The pitcher, number 31, Max Scherzer.
Coming to the plate now, Max Scherzer. He drew a walk his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike. And he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
Leading off for the Cubs, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Taylor ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Here's Javier Baez as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1. This is hit sharply to the left side, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Well, Matt, this inning just got interesting. It's got a chance to be pretty big. You start the inning with the double, and now you get the single, and you're sitting 1st and 3rd, and here they come.
Standing in now, Jake Arrieta, as he'll send a ground ball down to 3rd. There's one. Back to 1st, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
The batter.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with 1st and 3rd and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
In now is John Jay, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit.
That's a strong hitter right there. Slider in on his hands, and he still is able to muscle it out far enough for a base hit.
Chris Ryan.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First offering on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will land foul. Now the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 5 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trey Turner, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Trey Turner.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
In now is Adam Eaton. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here it comes, 1-0. 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Ball line foul as that'll get over the Cubs dugout. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Right there next to bang bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Here's Bryce Harper now as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike.
There's 2 pitches in a row, Matt, that were away. If this is any indication how he's going to pitch in the rest of that bat, he's saying you're going to beat me the other way. Nothing inside for him to pull. If you want to hit it, take it the other way.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Digging in to try it again. Anthony Rizzo. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Oh, nice piece of hitting. He reached for it and stayed with it. The ball was executed. Catcher set up outside. He hit the glove, but the batter hit the ball before it hit the glove.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Wilson Contreras is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Ben Zobrist. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Dan, it seems like they've had his number all game long.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. The 0-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Well, that one's going to load the bases up. They held the runner up. They're really looking for a big inning right here, trying to get a big strike out of the next 2 hitters coming up.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Liner towards second, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, nice job right there. He comes through with the RBI base hit, and now his side has the lead.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager. And the hook's coming with him, as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Brandon Kinsler is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Stepping in now, Javier Baez. And he puts it on the ground to second. To second for one. On to first. And how about that for an entrance? One pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 4 hits here. No errors, and 2 left. Game 4 heads to the 7th inning now. Cubs lead it 2-1. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Here's Daniel Murphy now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Hey fans, for the latest Major League hats, jerseys, outerwear, memorabilia, and much more, don't forget to visit our team shop here at the stadium or shop MLB at MajorLeagueBaseball.com. Ladies and gentlemen, a reminder that for the most informative, up-to-date, and exciting baseball content on the web, log on to MajorLeagueBaseball.com.
And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen.
Into the windup and the pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Russell has it. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. One gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. 1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Well, Matt, they've all seen him at this point, and clearly they're not picking him up much better. Do you see the swing on that pitch right there? Nasty.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
In now is Anthony Rendon as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. 1-1. Here it comes. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is you pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hitting.
In now, Michael Taylor, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes set with the 0-1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Oh, what a good slider down the way. And I'm telling you, late in the game to throw that pitch with that type of precision, man, your manager feels good about the decision of leaving him in.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. One left for Washington. They're down 2-1. And here comes Dusty out toward home plate as it looks like we're going to see a double switch here. Oliver Perez will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Brian Goodwin will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 8, Brian Goodwin.
Albert Almora is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Line softly toward the hole, and this is taken for the out.
Up next for the Cubs, center fielder Sean Shea.
Stepping into the box, John Jay has prior history in this matchup, and he's a perfect 3 for 3. First pitch on its way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Well, that slider right there, that's what makes him tough against the left-handers. That pitch is almost impossible to hit.
The 0-1 on its way. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Turner has it. On to first, and it's a good start to the inning for Perez. 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys. Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs, and now he's 0-2 on this hitter.
Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They still lead it 2-1. Adam Lind will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 26, Adam Lind.
John Lester has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Sean Lester. Leading off for the Nationals, catcher Adam Lind.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
Well, both starters are out of the game, but you know, it's so different today. Now you almost want to get to the bullpen before you extend that starter. At least that's how it seems most managers play it these days. That's a big leadoff hit late in the game right there. Now you're down 1. You get the leadoff guy on. Now he can do a lot of things. Will he steal? Will they bunt him over? Will he score on a gapper? Maybe score on a home run. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how they get him home.
Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it to the dirt and turn one over for you.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Jason Worth becomes the first out of the inning. 8th inning now from Wrigley. Cubs lead in front of their home faithful as you get a look at the line score to see how we got to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Trey Turner comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? One there on to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out.
Well, he showed right there why he's such a tough guy to double up. He can fly, and he busted it down the line, so they just get the 1 out.
Ready once again, Adam Eaton. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Carl Edwards Jr. takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 6. Carl Edwards Jr.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. Here comes the 0-1. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. He'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends the inning. Good work that time from the Chicago pen. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Cubs 2 and the Nats 1. Jason Worth will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number
Howie
28.
Kendrick will stay in the ballgame as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Number 4, Howie Kendrick.
Sean Kelly is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Sean Kelly.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. His past history with Sean Kelly. He's 1 for 2.
Anthony Rizzo.
This pitch is popped up. And this is taken in for out number 1.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is fouled at the plate. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. The 0-1 delivery. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
The good hitters, they don't usually have trouble with the low 90s fastball. He might have been looking for something else.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Right there, Murphy at second. He's got it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in and looking for more, Ben Zobrist. He's 2 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a ball hit in the air. Here comes Worth. But it's down as that drops in for a 2-out single. So that'll extend the inning and bring in Addison Russell to bat next.
Well, there's another hit by him here in the postseason. You talk about impact players. This is how you impact the series, the way he's been swinging the bat.
Here's Addison Russell. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now.
And this is why you can't lose focus for a second when you're behind the plate. Any mistake a catcher makes has serious consequences. This is a pass ball, and the runner moves into scoring position.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Here's Jason Hayward now, and a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. From the stretch. Line towards center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. They lead it 2-1. Here's Bryce Harper now. He'll be the first to bat here in the inning with his guys in need of some 9th inning magic if they're going to force a Game 5. Brian Dunzing comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
32, Brian Dunzing.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ground ball right side. There's Baez on to first, and that is a big out to start the 9th.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch. A changeup over the inside corner. The 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Now the 1-2 pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. On to first, and now the Nationals are down to their final out here.
How about it?
Ready for another chance? Ryan Zimmerman. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
The 1-1 pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Anthony Rendon is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
I like the aggressiveness, Matt. He hits the batter, then he comes right back with the fastball and says, dare you to hit it. I'm coming after you.
Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Hayward on the run. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. Zimmerman heads for the plate. The runner from first crosses the plate.
I love the late inning at bats when you come up clutch right there. Big hit to tie this game.
Up next for the Nationals, catcher Sean Kelly.
Jose Lobaton will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
59, Jose Lobaton.
Wade Davis has been summoned here and will try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Davis.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. The 1-0. The short hit hard. Gloved by Russell. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Nationals on the RBI double. Home half of the ninth is straight ahead, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Ryan Madsen comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
44, Ryan Madsen.
Ready for another shot now. Javier Baez. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. First pitch changeup, chopped foul right at the plate for the first strike. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Wade Davis.
Number 8 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 8.
Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
Oh, it looks like he's trying to play hero right there. Trying to play hero. One big swing, and he wanted to end it.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I like it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed the guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Up next for the Cubs, center fielder.
In now is John Jay. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Well, that's a true indicator. He's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin the wind right there, knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
A fastball that just misses inside.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
The 1-2 pitch. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And not what he wanted to do there, is now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning.
Ryan.
In, Chris Bryant. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
The 0-1. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And the runner back. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Hit down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One left for the Cubs. Score remains 2-2. Hector Rondon takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Hector Rondon.
Here's Howie Kendrick. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th.
Number 4, Howie Kendrick.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Therefore, it is Hayward now, one away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Jason Worth. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. A ball hit hard to the left side, but a quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. The one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate. That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, he gets a hanging slider and does a nice job of driving this ball the other way. Great piece of hitting.
Center fielder, Adam Eaton.
In now is Adam Eaton, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 1-0. There he goes. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Hard liner toward short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Oh, and he can't come up with it. The run scores from second. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game to give you the lead in the ball game, you feel good about yourself, and his teammates are pumped up as well.
At the plate, Bryce Harper. His past numbers against Hector Rondon. Hitless in 3 at-bats. He's set. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Man, I just think he's pitching scared. Look, he's getting hit a little bit, and now he's falling behind another hitter. Challenge somebody.
2 out with the man at first. Look out. 2-0 now.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Eaton is on his way home. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. It's 4-2.
Well, that base hit right there gives them 2-run cushion. When you have a 2-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
Daniel Murphy.
Daniel Murphy will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. And that one stayed too low apparently. Men on third with 2 down. And this pitch runs in and hits him, but not before he swings through it. Not sure what he was thinking about that time, but it's 1-2 now. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The Nationals lead it 4-2. Sean Doolittle takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
First baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
A little roller toward the hole. A quick out number 1.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Digging in, Wilson Contreras, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Alex Avila will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Avila.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Harper coming on. He lays out and makes the catch. A terrific play there, and the ball game is over.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. Well, sometimes that defining moment of the game is the ending. He came in and erased any hope the opposition may have had. And for that, he's our top player of the game.
You know, being a closer is a pressure-packed, tough job to have. So when you go out there and dominate like he just did, it's definitely worth celebrating.
4-2, the final score tonight. The Nats have evened up the series at 2 wins apiece. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Washington Nationals. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Cubs, 2 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. The winning pitcher is Ryan Madson. Give the save to Sean Doolittle. The loss goes to Hector Rondon. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 42 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
Hi there, everyone. Welcome to this special postseason edition of Inside the Show. Let's take a look at the latest from around Major League Baseball. The Indians took down the Red Sox on the road 3-1. The Seattle Mariners got the home victory against the Astros 7-4. And that'll do it for today's postseason recap. We'll talk to you tomorrow.